Okay, so next problem is find the limit of sine x minus sine c divided by x minus c as x approaches to c. Okay? So, again, recall that the limit of sine x or any angle divided by x as x approaches 0 is equal to 1. Take note here that this angle should be equal to this one. And when we substitute the value of x, okay, it should become sine 0 divided by 0. And this one is equal to 1. Okay. So, para hindi lang tayo wala, okay, let's take note of this one. Now, if you can recall the sum to product formula, okay, that is sine u minus sine v. Okay, so we have two different angles, so it is equal to 2 cosine u plus v divided by 2 times sine u minus v divided by 2. So let's apply this identity to this given problem. Okay? So the limit, so itong sine x minus sine c, okay, i-rewrite natin into its equivalent identity. So it will become 2 cosine, okay, u natin ay x, okay, and then yung v natin ay c. So plus c divided by 2 times sine x minus c divided by 2 all over x minus c as x approaches c. Okay? So, yung c na to guys is just a constant. Okay? Ang variable lang natin dito ay x. And then, let's simplify or i-break down. Okay? Since this is multiplication, so it is equal to the limit, okay, applying your theorems on limits. So, meron tayong cosine x plus c divided by 2 as x approaches c times, okay, so hindi ko na muna in-include si 2 dito, pero include ko pa rin dun sa pangalawa. So, meron tayong times limit of 2 sine x minus c divided by 2, okay, divided by, okay, dito ko di-divide yung x minus c as x approaches to c. So, kung ibabalik lang natin to dun sa original form niya, okay, eto, babalik lang din doon sa una. Okay, so parang binreak down lang natin. Take note here that we have this limit. Right? So, kailangan ang aim natin is yung angle dito sa loob, it should be equal dito sa baba. Okay, by how? Since 2, meron tayong denominator na 2 doon, so we multiply numerator and denominator by 1/2. Okay? Para wala tayong labagin na rules sa mathematics. Okay? 1/2 divided by 1/2 is just equal to 1. Okay? And then, let's continue. So, limit, okay, limit of cosine x plus c divided by 2 as x approaches c times. Okay, so 1/2 times 2 sine x minus c over 2. So, cancel lang si 2 and then ito. So, huwag yung i-cancel yung 2 doon sa angle kasi angle yan. Okay? So, it should not be cancelled. Okay, yung labas lang. And then, dito naman, so magiging, kung multiply natin si 1/2, so magiging limit of sine x minus c divided by 2 divided by, ito na, x minus c over 2 as x approaches c. Now, sinabi ko kanina that kapag nag-substitute tayo ng value, kailangan 0 yung maging kakalabasan ng angle natin at yung nasa denominator. Now, if we substitute c dito, okay, so magiging 0 lang siya. Di ba? So, let's continue. Now, if we substitute c doon sa x, di ba? So, if this is c, then ito ay c. Diba? The whole angle will become 0. C minus c is 0, right? And ito naman, so 0. So, the whole limit, okay, the whole of this one is equal to 1. And then, equal to, i-substitute na natin yung value ni c doon sa x. So, therefore, cosine c plus c divided by 2 is equal to cosine 2c divided by 2. Okay. So, cancel. So, the final answer is equal to cosine angle c. Okay. So, next item is if f of x is equal to cosine of x, find its derivative or f prime of x. Okay? So, applying limits, although there is a direct derivative of cosine x when we discuss about the derivative of transcendental functions, but we will try to get the answer using delta method. Okay? So, f prime x is equal to fx plus delta x minus f of x all over delta x. Okay? So, ito limit yan. Okay? As delta x approaches to 0. Now, applying your knowledge on limits, okay, and yung mga change, ganyan. So, this will become the limit of cosine x plus delta x, okay, minus cosine x divided by delta x as delta x approaches to 0. And then, anong gagawin na natin? Okay, so if you can remember the identity of, di ba, parang cosine a plus b. So, ang a lang natin is x and yung b is delta x, okay? And then, equal to the limit of cosine x cosine delta x plus yun, so magiging minus sine x times sine delta x minus cosine x all over delta x as delta x approaches to 0. Okay? So just remember what I introduced in the previous example. Okay? So this will become the limit and then combine like terms. Okay? So i-combine natin to at saka ito. Okay? So the limit of cosine x times cosine delta x minus cosine x divided by delta x as delta x approaches to 0 minus the limit of sine x times sine delta x divided by delta x as delta x approaches to 0. So, i-factor out natin. So, the limit of, anong common factor nila? Cosine x. Okay, so, cosine x times cosine delta x minus 1 divided by delta x. Okay, ito, di ba? Parang limit din kanina. So, this will become 1. Okay? So, minus. So, since 1 to, so this is equal to sine x. And then, evaluate na lang natin yung first term. So, we all know that, kasi ipaghiwalay muna natin. Okay? So, hindi ko na pinaghiwalay kasi ito. Diretso ko na. So, equal to the limit, okay? The limit of cosine x as delta x approaches 0 times the limit of cosine delta x minus 1 divided by delta x as delta x approaches 0. So, di ba ito, yung limit nito is equal to 0. So, 0 times any number is equal to 0. So, minus sine x kasi may karagto. So, therefore, the derivative of cosine x is equal to, since 0 yan, 0 minus sine x. So, therefore, the answer is negative sine x.